Welcome to the Leadership Forum virtual series. On behalf of Pinnacle Group, we're proud to partner with the Texas Women's Foundation for one reason and one reason alone. The impact that you are making for girls and women in the entire state of Texas and the ripple effect that it creates for our country is unmatched. So we're proud to be here.
I'd love to have your kind of personal perspective on obstacles you faced as the youngest and the youngest Latina in your role.
So I decided to run for this seat 6 months after I graduated from college at the age of 22. And I was very fortunate to have participated in a high school program called Ignite that introduces young women to civic office, to political leadership. And in fact, I had exposure to our own local government, city council, county commissioners court very early on in high school. And that started because local and even national policy, particularly immigration policy, has had a huge effect personally here in my family and my community. And I started asking a lot of questions around why, who's allowing this to happen, who's in leadership, who are we voting for, who's on the ballot. So these questions then thankfully through Ignite, led to my decision to study public policy in college, understanding that I wanted to have systemic impact. Because of everything that I am, this was the right thing to do. So yes, I am young. Yes, would be and became the first Latina. Yes, I come from a low-income family. Yes, I am the first in my family to go to high school. Yes, I am the first to graduate from college. And all of this matters because that's exactly the student body that we serve every day. And to not have a voice like mine at the table, first of all, was something unknown to me. And then, of course, just fueled the rest of the campaign to know that we needed and I wanted to see someone like that on the board. And it took a lot of hard work, exhausting work for not just myself, but everybody that was involved. And it paid off. And we won, not in the general election, but in the runoff.
I'd love your thoughts on seeing how the educational system can really help young girls and kids of color aspire and be prepared to lead. What can the school system do? What can the educational system do?
That's a very powerful question because that's exactly what drove me to run for this seat in the first place. And I would say that I am proudly the product of DISD. I am the product of a single gender education. I am the product of a magnet school system that works for some, but there's still a lot more work to do for all. And I am here because there were systems and people and quality in place for me at all the right steps of my education to ensure that I dreamt big, that I dreamt more than I've ever seen in my own family, more than I've ever seen around me, and that I had the right support in place. In our education system right now, I would love to see more of a wider access to all students for all the opportunities that I had, whether that was college access, advanced courses, quality facilities. I mean, all these little things make a difference. The extracurricular activities that really helped me in the summertime, outside of school time. This is really critical to build people who are well-rounded, who understand who they are in this world and what they want to do in this world. And there's a lot of work to be done in the city of Dallas to ensure that that happens for every student. But I think if there's one place that can do something very strongly about that, it's the public school system. And kids are in school for more than 12 years of their lifetime for 8 hours plus a day. And so if this is not the incubator of our future citizenry, then I don't know what is. I would just hope that when people see the things that I'm doing, that I've been able to do at my age or from where I come from, that it's not just limited to me. It would be possible of every single student if we invested, believed, and acted like they mattered, like someone did for me every day. And I said this during my campaign, but I am not the exception. I could be and should be the expectation of every single student. And when we believe, when we act like it, big things can happen in this city.
Just beautiful. Karla, I just want you to know, we are so proud of you. We're proud of what you've done, and we're proud of your potential and what you're going to do for the future of this city, this state, and I know, hopefully one day, this country.